Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Esmeralda, but most people like to call me Esme. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure to hit that little red button. I would really appreciate it. So for this week's video, I thought why not show you guys my routine as a college student because of the whole health situation. So the first thing I did this morning, I woke up earlier than I usually do. I also don't look like this every day. I usually just do my homework in my pajamas, honestly. But today I actually have to record a presentation for my speech class, which is why I was like, I have to at least get ready somehow. So today I actually have two classes, information systems and marketing strategies. And the first class starts at 10 and it's 9:53 right now. And now that we've transitioned to online classes, my professor has been doing these short online quizzes before class starts. We use Zoom, so that means we have to meet at the same time that I would if we were in person. So right now I have 5 minutes until my quiz starts, so I'm gonna open up my laptop. I know I made breakfast already, but I probably won't be able to eat it until after I take my quiz. It's only 15 minutes, so I can wait that long. Alright guys, so my first class just ended. It ended a little earlier. It's 11:10, but it ended a few minutes ago. And the first class usually lasts from 10 to 11:15. And it's synchronous, which means we meet with the professor. He's talking and we just have to ask him questions and stuff like that. And then my next class starts at 11:30 and it's until 12:45. So between the gap, I just finished eating my breakfast and then I went to go brush my teeth, and now I'm setting up for my next class. I'm also going to write down the homework that I have to do for the class I just had. So my whole life I've always used a planner just to keep myself organized because I cannot remember everything I have to do for the week just on the top of my head. So I'm gonna write down what I have due for the class I just had, and then yeah, I mean my next class starts kind of soon, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I also want to add some stickers and important dates to the month of April. The month just started yesterday, so I haven't had time. I usually like to I can't find April. Okay, so this, I usually like to have important dates on here, or due dates. So for April it's empty, but right now I'm going to add some stickers and just write down important dates. Alright guys, so I just finished adding all of my important dates. I probably have a lot more to do. I started adding my finals, and I like to add the times because these are going to be online, so they're timed. So I have to remember to, wake up for the 9 a.m. one. So I have an essay due, and there's the deadline at 11 p.m. Tuesday, the 28th, is not going to be a fun day. I have two exams basically back to back within an hour gap. And then there's nothing Wednesday or Thursday, which is good because then I have a really big research paper due on May 1st. So that's going to take some time. I have to get started on that. I'm probably going to get started on that this weekend actually. It has to be 16 pages long or something. I also like to add little days where I want to make sure I get something done. So this Saturday I want to make sure I clean, and that's why I added that. Also, I have a video coming up this Friday, so I wanted to add that. It's probably going to be, I'm probably posting this video after that, so it'll already be up on my channel. I put little dollar signs for my paydays just to remember to check that I'm getting paid accurately. I put project dates due, don't have any class next Friday, and then the following Monday. Also, I have to register for next semester next Tuesday, so I added that. And then yeah, this is when I have to input my hours since I'm working from home still. So yeah, that's basically what I do for my planner. Now I have 5 minutes left until my next class starts, so I'm just gonna put away all my work from my past class and then get my notebook and stuff set up for my next class. So it turns out that for this next class we're going to be going over presentations. That's only if your group decided to present on the Zoom meeting in live. My group actually sent our presentation in with like audio recordings and stuff like that. So it looks like I could just sit back and listen to the presentations for this class. But in the meantime, I might just like continue trying to do some notes on the side just so I can like kind of get ahead of some classes, and hopefully I can also listen at the same time because I feel like I'm just sitting here. Our project's already turned in, so there's like not much I can do to improve on that, but yeah. Okay, so the lighting's probably really bad, but what I decided to do while they do the presentations is I'm going to write down my note cards for my speech. I'm not really good at memorizing stuff, so I rather just have like some note cards where I have like the main points, because I do want to record my speech after I'm done with this class. Then I have work, so I have a lot to do, so I was like I should probably just use this time to like make my note cards, so then right after this I can record my speech and I'll be done with that since it's due tomorrow. Alright guys, so I have moved the camera to set up for my presentation that I'm going to record. I just finished my class a few minutes ago and I kind of practiced my presentation, well my speech. So now I can have to like create my setup right here, and then also I'm expecting a call from a professor. So hopefully he doesn't call while I'm doing this, but then also I have to do something for work from like 2 to 3:15, so it's a really busy day. I have a lot of stuff due tomorrow, and I also have to film another video later today. So hopefully I can get this done and it goes well. Alright guys, so it is currently 1:40. It's been an hour since like my second class ended, which was like really fast. But I just finished recording my speech, so I'm gonna send that over onto my computer and then email it to my professor. And I have something to like work on for work since I'm working from home at 2. I think it's like from 2 to 3:15. It's like a kind of online meeting. But before I do that, I wanted to share like some tips that I've kind of like learned since doing online classes and work from home. So as I said earlier, one of my main tips is using a planner. I have a lot more work to do and like everything's due at different times, so having a planner where I can write down everything has really helped me like stay organized and stay on track for the most part. Also, when I have my online classes, like the meetings and stuff like that, I put my phone in my drawer, just so that not my drawer, my desk, just so that like I'm not being distracted, because you know you're at home, so you have more of the tendency and just like the free will to like do whatever you want to do. So putting my phone in here helps me like try to focus on the class. Since I'm at home, you know, I just want to pull on my phone and stuff like that, but that has helped me. Another tip is that while the professor is going through his slides and he's like lecturing, he kind of tends to go fast, so I like to have kind of split the screen, have him talking on one side and then have the slides on the other side, and I like to take notes and get them done during the class. Sometimes they go too fast, so I have to go back and right after class ends, if I have time, I finish up the notes. Also, I always tend to do all of my schoolwork in my room, just because I have a younger brother. He's always doing something and making a lot of noise, so it helps me focus more when I'm here. Once the weather starts getting nicer, I might like consider doing work outside, but I do only have, thankfully, like 3 weeks of class left, so I'm almost done. But yeah, those are some tips for like schoolwork and being able to focus. One thing I need to work on is having more time to study, because I haven't been studying for like quizzes and stuff like that, so I haven't been doing the best. So I just need to find some time to study. I have a lot of work to do, so I need to like learn to manage all the work I have. So my camera actually ended up dying. I need to go charge that, so I ended up switching to my phone camera. But another tip that I have is that I created these folders. I have 6 classes, so it's kind of a lot. So these folders help me stay organized, since I've been receiving a lot of emails from all of my professors. Every time I receive an email, I just list them, you know, I just kind of like throw them onto these. So then when I have to go back and look for a specific email from a class, I just go to the folder and I'm able to find it easier. So now for some working from home tips. So my position is an office assistant, which means I basically like answer emails, do some projects with like documents and stuff on my computer. I use my laptop for work. if I have to like have certain browsers open and stuff like that, I kind of like split the screen in half so that I'm able to like see the document on one side, and then like create the emails on the other side, stuff like that. Also, I always give myself like some time because I can do my own schedule. So right after class ends, I don't start working right away. I like to have some time to like make a snack or some food or something, and then I'll bring it here and eat it while I'm working. Another tip is that I like to like play some music, just because I was like staring at my screen for so long, you know, like for classes, like have a break kind of. So like playing some music while I work kind of helps me not lose my mind. And yeah, those are just some tips that I like to do. And also, since I input my own hours, I like to have some post-it notes where I write down the time that I start and the task that I'm going to be doing for the day, just so that I have like kind of a path that I want to, you know, like follow so that I get all the tasks done. And then also so I don't forget the times that I started, since I have 2 jobs. I start one job at a certain time and then I end it a certain time. Also, I might start working and then I work for like an hour and then there's nothing to do, so I take a break, and then go back, and my job allows me to do that, so that's really helpful. So I'm not just like staring here and like wasting my time since there's nothing to do. I'm able to like go back and kind of like separate the hours that I worked. So like yesterday, I worked in the morning for one job from like 10 to 10:30, which was really short. And then I finished what I had, and my manager emailed me later at 5:30. So I worked from 5:45 until like 7. I usually don't work past 6:30, but yesterday like had to get something done, so I was waiting on an email, so that's what I had to do. So yeah, those were some tips for online classes, and working from home. Now it's almost 1:50, and the last time I ate was around 10. Yeah, right before my class started. So yeah, I might go make a snack and bring it up here before I start work. I finished my call with my first job around 3. It ended a little earlier than I expected. I went to go get some food from downstairs. I usually don't eat in my room, but I have so much to do tomorrow. And I also have to do work for my second job, so I was like, you know what, let me bring some food up here. This is what I'm eating. So I'm just gonna eat some, this is kind of like a scrambled omelet and then some rice. So right now I'm gonna start working on my second job, and I plan on only working for like 2 hours. I don't think I have much to do anyways. I usually work like 4 hours a day, which isn't a lot, but I'm still working something, so I'm really grateful for that. I also submitted my speech that I did earlier, and then I have some assignments due tomorrow, and then I have to study for a test for tomorrow. I think I only have to do like assignments for that one class, so it shouldn't take me too long. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on work for my second job, and I'm not really like filming because it's not interesting. I'm just like sitting at my desk on my computer, and also for privacy reasons I can't like really show much. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright guys, so I just finished doing some work for my second job. It's past 6. I did have to do a lot more work than I was expecting today, but now I'm just gonna work on homework. So I thought I would just close out the video here. But yeah, this has been my routine basically for the past 2 weeks since I started doing online classes. I'm basically in my room, sitting on my desk on my computer for like 75% of the day. There's nothing else I can do, and thankfully I only have 3 more weeks of this, so wish me luck. And I hope you guys are all staying safe, and if you're doing online classes and working online, I wish you luck as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!